Welcome to another episode on our channel. This time I get to unbox something, which I haven't done for a bit. This is Rurouni Kenshin, and it's apparently based on a Japanese manga series that centers around the Meiji era in the late 1800s, 1878. I really don't know much about it, except it's like romantic adventure, and it revolves around the period of 1878, which ironically is a few years after our Civil War, which was a little bit about our last episode with the Confederate soldier we talked about. So this is the figure I got from a new distributor that I've never dealt with before. Maybe not new, but new to me because I've never dealt with them before. It's called TNS Figures. It's a SOOSOOTOYS figure. So this is an unboxing, I guess, and I'm just trying to figure out how to open it. It feels like a shoebox. There's tape here. Okay. Well, that's interesting. There's something here at the end. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what to make of that. I've never had something that was on the outside of the box, but those are pegs for the feet, not wrist pegs. So that's interesting. I don't know what to make of that. This should be a new figure. So I wouldn't think they would have opened it, let alone removed foot pegs. And most companies of 1/6 scale figures, if they're going to include something extra, it's going to be wrist pegs, not foot pegs. So that's strange, but I guess we'll see what we have. It did come in bubble wrap and within a solid box, so that part's good. Yeah, I don't want to take that tape off, it might rip the bag, so. All right. Since it's on the bag, don't care too much. All right. So that's what it looks like. It is like a shoebox. And looks like a lot of information in English on the back. Oh, it's just about instructions on how to take care of the thing. Not really a story, but it is a shoebox. There's just a tiny ding here in the bottom, but not too bad. A little tiny one there too. Not too bad. Okay. So there's another picture of the figure. Looks like it's going to come out. All right. Yeah, let's see. The dreaded plastic. Ew. And it has I hope it doesn't go flying. It has the arms, partial arms. Tape? My husband communicated. There's tape on it. No wonder it didn't open nicely. All right. All right. So, oh, he's got additional plastic on his face. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut that part off. That's on there pretty darn good. Hopefully Yeah. All right. So those are long sleeves. All right. The feet are gonna have a harder time coming off. Okay, anyway. So this is what he looks like. All right. The facial features are actually quite nice. You'll see that in a close-up. All right, so what we'll do to not waste your time is I'll get things out and we will be right back. We are back and he has no wrist pegs because he has arms/hands. So he has 2 arms/hands that are relaxed. He has the gripping hands attached to arms. This is with the thumb inward. Thumb is kind of a little pointing out on this set here. If you can see, slightly pointing out. And this last gripping hand, it's similar to this one. The thumb is in, but I guess there's less of an angle with this one, more of an angle down compared to this one. So I guess it's just a matter of choosing what angle you like the most. And this hand is very different. It's kind of more of an open hand. So yeah. The only time I've gotten appendages like this is with the Wolverine 1973 figure. So that does give it a more seamless look. That's good. He has 2 sets of hair. His head actually has a magnet. His head has a magnet that goes onto the body. I always like that when they do that. That makes it so much nicer. 2 sets of hair, and it took me a second to figure out how to take this off, but it's just the front part that comes off. So he has more neatly aligned hair, and then he has more of a razzled, I don't know what to say, more of a messier look here. So that's that. And then he has 2 sets of buns, one that's more straight, that would go back in here, and one that's messier. I guess that goes with the other part of the hair. But this is held together by magnet as well. So that part is nice too. There you go. So, and this thing, I couldn't figure out what this is. It looked like 3 marshmallows in increasing size as it goes down towards the stick. But this is apparently dango, which is like dumplings. So it's a food source. So that's interesting. So 2 sets of hair. And then he has his sword in sheath, and the sword is metal. So, yeah. The only thing I don't like is that his pants are kind of high water, which I'm sure is normal, but to me, I hate pants that ride too far up on the leg. Anyway, we'll pause. Let me get him into a pose that I like, and then we'll take a look at him from different angles. So, like with the Wolverine 1973 version, it took a while to figure out how to get the arms off. You kind of have to go against the grain and just trust that it's going to come off if you bend it enough. You just have to trust that. And so I finally got this more unique hand on. I like this kind of open hand, and he's kind of getting ready to hold his sheath so he could draw his sword. He's kneeling because the pants kind of ride high up, and I don't like that look, so I've got him kneeling so he's going to draw a sword and get on his feet at the same time. So this is how I have him to begin with. And I can't really decide whether to go with the neat hairstyle or the messy hairstyle, but I think I'll start with a neater hairstyle. I think you'll be able to see his face better that way as well. So, yeah. So I think he looks great from my perspective. I've never seen the series, so I have no idea what it's really all about. But he does look neat. So we'll pause now and get him on a turn trade. What I especially like about this SOOSOOTOYS figure is that he's really flexible from his feet, knees, midsection, arms, and so forth. Very flexible. The only thing that isn't flexible, of course, are his wrists, because he comes with kind of a seamless appendage here of the arm and the wrist and the hand. But it's kind of a in-between place from what you would call the regular 1/6 scale figures to this, to, for example, a completely seamless figure like TBLeague. So it's kind of in between the jointed figures to the seamless figures. So that part is kind of nice. You just have to trust yourself when you bend these things off that they won't break, and they will come off. You just have to intuitively go against your intuition and just snap them off. So anyway, let's go around and see him from different angles. You can see he is posable. That is cool. I like that he has a magnet to put his head on. I like that he has 2 sets of hairstyles, and those are magnetic as well. I wish more people would, or more manufacturers would do that with their figures. It is such a pain to try to snap, to get that head sculpt onto that little peg ball thing. Sometimes you have to use hot water to get it on and hot water to get it off. So this makes life easier. It's the arms that are the more challenges here with this figure. But anyway, let's get some closer shots from here on out. This is actually my favorite hand. I've got him posed as if he's getting ready to draw his sword out. I think that's a very cool look. Grab his sheath, draw the sword out. The bun is in, the neat hair is on. And I don't get a chance to see his high water pants this way. There you go. So now we'll get a tight close-up of his face. We'll go side to side here. And just for kicks, we'll pause, pull the hair off, and get the more messier look on him. Well, here's the messier look. And some people may like that more. It's really easy to get the hair on with the magnet. It's just knowing how to pull it off. You kind of have to pull it from the end upwards. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Here's one last look at Rurouni Kenshin. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.